Hello everybody, it is the 6th of October 2015 and welcome to the Morning Mario. I am Jackson Tyler. Hello. Today I'm going to talk about yesterday, as often I do. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully I can get the bonus again, but we'll see. After yesterday's episode, I had a conversation with Matt, as I usually do. But this got more heated than usual. I hope they don't mind me saying. Oh, come on. Because of specifically my idiocy yesterday, or the fact that I didn't realise, like I clearly wasn't paying attention to the fact that boos, when boos are looking at you, they stop. Which, oh, fuck's sake, which Princess Peach totally says in her letter at the end of episode. The end of the first world. Also, it's in the manual, which I read through it, but like it wasn't the most thorough read, and so the reason, of course, that I didn't realise it is because I've played Mario like enough casually as a kid. Yeah, I was a lot younger when I played like it was on the DS with New Super Mario Brothers that I played the most actual 2D Mario. It hadn't been that much, but for some reason I have this assumption that I know what I'm doing when I clearly fucking don't. But because Mario is familiar to me, I assume that I do. And I've played Haunted House levels before, so in my head I'm like, oh, I know what boos are. You just kind of run away from them, and they like sometimes move and sometimes don't. But only after yesterday did I realise I hadn't ever paid attention to that shit properly. Shit, there you go. Go. Oh, come on, it's a... whatever. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I hadn't actually paid attention to... Oh, for God's sake. I hadn't actually paid attention to the way the games worked as I played them, and had just... like... even though I had been given the information in this game multiple times, it has taught you well. It does... like, this game does good teaching and contextualizing of information. But because I just relied on my brain's assumptions of what a game I hadn't actually thought about was... I was like basically approaching this game as if I was still a 7-year-old without a critical mind, which, and Matt's right about this, it's a really fucking shitty way to approach video games if you are a video game critic person, which I don't, like, I'm trying to be less of one, I'm trying to do more outside of video games, but yeah, with this website, for all intents and purposes, I am video game critic and should be held to those standards and everything. But I was like, I just made a mistake, that's part of this process, is realizing, oh shit, I was coming up with these really wrong assumptions, and now can learn to not do that and can understand this stuff better. Like, these Morning Mario series and the Zelda stuff is an exercise in unpacking a bunch of untruths about old games. Shit. Yeah, nothing I can do. Yeah, and that's what they are to me. Come on. There's a thing there, isn't there? Yeah. Whew. Okay, yeah. So that's what these are to me. So, like, these moments of realizing, oh, this was my wrong assumption, and I've been approaching it in this crappy way, and I am, like, becoming free of that is part of this journey. Whereas to Matt, understandably, this was like how am I going to do this video series but approach it with this kind of bad faith attitude? You know... like, that's not good as a video game person, you shouldn't do that. Nah, shit. So we were working out this tension yesterday, we were working out where this came from. And it comes, a lot of like the personal tension comes from just our own approaches to work, but... I don't know, it made me think about what the point of... oh, for fuck's... I'm also shit at Mario, like, that's another thing, and I'm also shit at it. But like, what the point of these videos are, or any of the videos I do, as... like works of criticism, especially these videos, because I talked about this on a map making a while ago about the Zelda videos and how these things that are intended as like momentary, in the moment, honest gut reactions rather than full considered critical opinions. Like, what does that mean? Do I hold them to a lesser standard? That seems like I should still be on my game all the time, right? But obviously I'm going to say things in them that I don't agree with just because the shit. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to say things to them that I don't agree with because, like, these are not critical considerations. I'm not taking the time to think about it to properly, you know, break something down and get to the heart of it. So, of course, sometimes I'll just go, oh, this is bullshit, when the problem is more on me for not approaching the thing correctly or understanding what is in front of me. As is so often the way with all of us when we play a game and it's hard or wrong. Like, that's just frustration when frustration takes over any kind of, like, higher-minded, actual, considered thought. So, like, that's the reason that these videos... Haha! Yeah. So it's a cool mechanic. Now that I get it, it's a cool mechanic. That's the reason that these videos, these morning videos specifically, evoke that tension. Didn't make it. Forgot that was there. These videos specifically evoke that tension because they are about, like, they are gonna be more in the moment, more out in this reaction. Also, I'm not used to these kinds of games, so I'm like, if I was doing one on Tony Hawk, I would like know exactly what I was going to say, but I do not. But with Mario, which is something that most people understand, and I just don't because, I mean, I understand it, but you know what I mean. So, I don't know, I don't have an answer, but that's the tension I've been working through, and I want to be better about this stuff. I think I'm getting there. I hope that the moments in which I am not at the best don't devalue the moments that are good. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it, it goes too fast then. Alright, I got this. I've got this. Don't devalue the moments where I do... towards the end of Mario 2, and I was like, I still think that game's super frustrating in a bunch of ways, but I understand why, like, Matt really enjoys it, and why, like, my inability to approach it comes from this, like, context of what I understand as, like, game design rules. Stay away. And then you have those cool moments where at the end of these games I like see the Matrix and realize, oh, that's how you play this. Like the terrible moment in the Zelda video. Ah, shit. The terrible moment in the Zelda videos where I didn't realize that I had a potion available that whole time because I was an idiot and forgot about it. And that's just a tension with all of this stuff. And it's a process of working through, and I hope that I can be honest about the times I do fuck up, and honest about the moments where things go wrong, or things, you know, don't come, like I'm not on my game as I should be, or not on, like the things that I say are not perfectly the best reaction at the time because I am in a headspace or an approach that is not actually the best one. And I want to be honest about all that, and I hope I don't lose anyone on these journeys, and I hope that what happens is you get to see me grow as someone who has an understanding of games, and someone who is good at being a critic and everything. So, yeah. I'm sorry to anyone who thought that I, like, by not understanding this stuff, even when it has been explained to me over and over again, that who was like, Jackson, you idiot, how can you do this? Like, so I apologise for that, but I hope that I'm good, and I hope everyone's enjoying these videos, and I hope that it is only the good kind of me just being shit at video games that everyone gets to enjoy. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with more Morning Mario.